This is the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, May 31st, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenix Monitor today, we'll talk to Derek Perkins. He's an assistant swim coach at Clemson University. CollegeSwimming.com just gave him the Rising Assistant Coach Award. Derek Perkins joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from Clemson, South Carolina. Coach, welcome to the Morning Swim Show. How are you?
Good, Peter. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Congrats on the award. And I guess I'll ask, why are you a rising assistant? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
It's the award's a great honor, and it's just been a very humbling experience this past few days, and there's so many coaches out there that are so worthy of this award, and we just had one of those special years that when everything was stacked against us, and it kind of worked out at the end, and I think those factors combined kind of gave me that extra push. So it was just a special year, and just incredible what our athletes went through, and how they endured and kind of overcame some obstacles along the way, and everything worked out at the end. So it was just a great year.
I want to definitely get into the challenges that you guys have faced. Before we do, though, just a couple more things about you, your coaching background. How'd you get into this sport? Are you a former swimmer yourself?
Yeah, like many others, I grew up swimming at an early age. I went to school at University of Kentucky, swam there, and kind of got a taste of coaching while I was in school. The summer league thing, and then I coached at Transylvania for a couple of years. Actually, my last year of school at Kentucky, I coached at Transylvania University, and then moved on to Emory, and now here. So it's just been, this is, I think coaching is kind of in my blood, and it's kind of my calling, and it's just been a great experience.
All right, this past year, we all know that it's very sad that your program is scheduled to be cut. First of all, what is the latest on that?
Well, the latest is that it's still scheduled to be cut, which is an unfortunate thing, and especially with the the accomplishments that we had this year, nothing's really changed since then. I think Chris has done a good job with the staff of saying, hey, you guys need to focus on the coaching aspect, and let the outside forces that be, let them take care of trying to revive the program and get it back on solid ground again. But everything is as it is, and it's scheduled to end next year, and that's kind of where we are with things.
And then this year, on top of that, you have major facility issues. Your pool literally becomes a sinking ship. I mean, it's leaking. You can't use it anymore. You have to start training in 4 different pools, I think it was.
Yeah, it was. Our pool broke down in around Christmas time, actually, and we were kind of scrambling to find different sites. There's not a lot of pools around the South Carolina area where we are. So it just became a logistical nightmare. We went to Emory for a week and trained there, and we set up 2 different sites off campus. One site was about 2 miles from campus, and the other site was about 40 minutes from campus. And the training hours weren't ideal. The one that was near campus was, we trained from 8:30 to 10:30 at night. And the one out in Anderson, South Carolina, that was 40 minutes away, was 7:30 to 9:30. And then on the weekends, on top of that, we trained at UGA. So kind of had to think outside the box a little bit, and keep in line with our goals that we wanted to accomplish at the end of the year. And we just had to do what we had to do. So it was challenging, but we also got very close as a team because we were on the road a lot, so in those regards, it was fun, and it was good, and but very it really wore on our student athletes and the coaching staff. So it was definitely a challenge.
You know, given that, it is pretty remarkable, and the coaching staff and especially the students deserve a lot of credit for sticking through it and having, you know, a relatively successful season. I mean, you scored some points at NCAA's,
Yeah.
and they could have folded, and you guys could have folded, but definitely some credit due for persevering through that.
Yeah, you know, I think your true colors show when you're faced with adversity, and you know, I think it just goes to show, you know, what kind of characters and student athletes that we have on our team and within our program and the coaching staff. I mean, you know, kind of how we approached the year was, you know, we're all in this together. We're all in the same boat. We're all going through the same ups and downs, you know, but we're going to do this together, and we're going to come out the other end, you know, better because of it. And that's kind of the approach that we took, you know, throughout the whole year. And we had our struggles and we had our hurdles that we had to jump over, but you know, it got to the point where, you know, when one problem came up, you know, it was like, all right, that's no big deal, and we'll find a solution to it, and keep moving forward. And you know, by the time we got to the conference championships, it was, you know, the pressure was off. You know, we're here, you know, we're training and competing in a beautiful facility, and what we went through was kind of prepared us for the conference championships. And you know, the team just lit it up, and it was a lot of fun. You know, they could relax at that point, and the pressure was off in that sense.
Is the pool all fixed now?
It is not. Still as it was in December. So we still do not have a on-campus pool. So we're actually still training at the rec center down the street, and we're actually trying to get a portable 2-lane 50-meter pool on campus. So that's in the works right now, and again, we're just trying to give our student athletes the best opportunity as possible. So again, just trying to think outside the box a little bit and try to keep things moving forward. So
the administration doesn't really want to invest the money to fix it because they figure the program's going to be cut in a year.
Yeah, maybe so. You know, I think it's there's a lot of factors involved with the pool, and I think, you know, it's I think there's more problems because of the how old the pool is. I think there's a lot of foundation issues within the pool, and so I think they're kind of taking their time with it and make sure things are done properly, but it, you know, it puts a strain on our program because, you know, we don't have the pool to train in, so our options and our resources are very limited. So it's hard.
Well, I'm sorry that you guys have to go through that. I know that's a real drag, and hopefully you won't have to do it again next year. Well, but congratulations on, again, a successful season, for the mental toughness you guys showed, and congrats on the award that you just won. It sounds like it was well-deserved.
I really appreciate it, Peter. Thank you very much.
All right. That's Derek Perkins joining us from Clemson. That's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.